Mark, what is on the horizon for you? What's the exciting thing that you're working on these days that's getting you lit up from the inside?
Well, a couple things. Everything is right now in the field of innovation, social enterprise, kind of the future. What's the future of the church? How can we prepare for the future of the church?
Yeah.
So the church I'm playing with in Nashville with these young adults, I'm having more fun than I've ever had in my life. I've got these 10 incredible young adults, and I get to be with them every week, and I get to watch them do their thing. It's amazing. And that all sort of comes out of the same DNA. I feel really blessed to be in partnership with my longtime friend Kenda Dean, who was your professor.
Yep. Great admirer of Kenda's.
And we have this little organization now, maybe 5 or 6 years old, called Ministry Incubators. And it really grew out of, such a fun story, but this is 5 or 6 years ago. We're in our mid-50s. We're sitting at Einstein Bagels, and we're just talking about life and what do you want to do when you grow up. And both of us have kind of had our dream jobs.
Yeah.
And we said, we both sort of agreed we don't need to come up with another idea for us to run, but we sure would like to help the next generation with their crazy ideas. And so that was kind of the impetus. And part of too what's driving it is just the stark reality that as soon as the boomers are dead, and I'm a boomer, as soon as we're gone, the church's financial picture is dramatically different.
Yeah.
As we look at giving patterns, almost all of our churches are dependent on boomer giving.
Right. That's right.
And the giving of the other generations they're generous, but they're generous in a scattered way to lots of different institutions. And whereas boomers will, we tend to have supported the church as our first charitable investment. So that reality has sort of spurred us on to say we have to have new economic models for thinking about ministry. Because, let's say we got 15 years. But in 15 years, churches that have not considered new economic models are very likely to be out of business. And so we have, it's Ministry Incubators. Our mission is unfolding, as is Ministry Architects. Ministry Architects is doing, our mission statement has healthy systems, innovative change for the future of the church. So you can see how all of this sort of merges together.
Yeah.
But Ministry Incubators is almost exclusively focused on this kind of innovation, social enterprise kind of work.
Okay.
And so it's really... So we have people come to these events we call hatchathons, and they typically are ministry people that have an idea for ministry that has usually an alternate economic engine. So it's not just passing the plate or getting a grant, right?
Yeah.
And a ridiculous amount of these early stage missional entrepreneurs actually make a go, and it works.
Oh, that's so great.
And so being on the front end of, on our business card, it says permissionary. That's our job. So we figure the best gift we can give to these young leaders with these creative ideas is to say, yeah, that can really work. And, in our mainline denominations, it's not uncommon to take the young, bright, enthusiastic, innovative people and say, well, you're going to pay your dues. We put them in a church that's near death,
right,
or 3 churches that are near death, and then we're surprised that they decide they're going to go
not do ministry anymore.
That's right. They're going to go be bankers.
Yeah, that's right.
They figure they can do more ministry, more creative ministry. So what we're trying to do is create a, whether it's through judicatories or individual churches, we're trying to contribute to a church culture in which imagining the future is really valued, and this is ridiculously tilted toward young adults.
Sure.
If we're going to re-engage young adults in ministry, we believe it's their ideas that are going to lead us into the future, rather than us selling them on, our brilliant idea. Why don't you do it my way? If you'll just learn my system, then you'll, right?
Right.
So what we want to do is create these platforms for people to boldly experiment. Yeah. And that can be a whole nother conversation. We can talk about, 50 or 60 of these that are just doing amazing things.
Yeah, that's really thrilling though, because there's a sense of just being empowered and being encouraged and given the tools to do the exciting work they're already doing, that they already have ideas
or that
about,
they want to
that
do.
they want to do but can't afford to do yet.
Yeah.
That's really neat. Thanks.